And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're talking about Scrambled States of America, when things are all scrambled up. Or maybe not. Do you want to learn about the states of America? Juneau, Alaska. The capital, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Tallahassee, Florida. These things I memorized when I was a kid. Can you make something like that that's educationable fun? Well, the Scrambled States of America attempts to do so. Let's take a look. Each player has a map of the United States in front of them. It's kind of drawn in kind of cartoon style, but it's accurate. The states are in different colors. It's kind of there as a reference point. And then players are going to have these cards, the state cards, in front of them. Each state has a name, a picture of the state with a funny face on it, a capital city, and the nickname of that state. And so at the beginning of the game, we're going to shuffle these, put them in the middle of the table, and then everyone will draw 5 states and put them in front of them. Wow! Talk about luck. I got 4 of my favorite states and then another state. So then another deck is going to be drawn and people are going to turn over the top card. So for example, I need to find a state that touches 2 or more states directly below it. So then I'd say, oh, West Virginia, because it touches, Pennsylvania, because it touches West Virginia and Maryland. And that map is very helpful in that regard. If I'm the person who sets Pennsylvania when I hit the card, then I get to keep this card and draw another card to take its place. And so that's a geographical one, but they might have other ones where the state has 2 same letters in a row, or the state touches at least 6 other states, or the state has 10 or more letters, or the state is blue, or the capital of the state has 7 letters, or the state touches Tennessee, or the state is wearing something, like a hat. Oh, is any of my states wearing something? What, they're all naked. Alright, so there's different cards that you'll be drawing. One of the cards that you'll draw is called Go the Distance. And you can see one laying on the table here. When you draw a Go the Distance card, at that point, you will draw another card here, Iowa, and then you have to slap which of your cards is the closest to Iowa. Now in this instance, I think it's Virginia, but if you're confused, you can even use this card because the card has a ruler on it, and you can use that card to measure how far each state is. And whoever is correct will get that state and put it in front of them. When the deck is gone of states, each player will add up their states, and whoever has the most states cards is the winner. Okay, Scrambled States of America is a game that's a game of speed, so obviously you're looking around, although the rules do say that if 2 people get something at the same time, then they both get to keep the card, or if they're very close to each other. So that helps, someone who's always that just second time plays. But it is a game that's very interesting. But let's start with the kids. Holly, what do you think of it?
I like it because it's like fun with the Scrambled States.
All right, Amy? What do you think of the game?
I like it because I like how you can actually learn from these games and how it's so fast and...
Nerd! Go ahead.
And it was so fun because everything I did was like, okay, you put out something, and I try to do it, but someone else did it before me.
But you still like it a lot?
Yep.
All right, Melody. What'd you think?
I like this game because always trying to get like the right state, like which state capital is also like a name or something like that. I was like, this one. No, not that one. I'm like always searching for the card, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's something, I really enjoy how this game mixes the good stuff, like the capital has this many letters, or which is the closest state of Tennessee, interesting things like that are actually could be useful knowledge, with things like which one only has one eye, which one's wearing a hat, things like that, the silly stuff. And so mixing that together gives everyone a chance, and this one went over really well in our family. In fact, it's going to go on our keep shelf for now, The Scrambled States of America.
It's also a book included.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.